Most men using AGH peptide right now are wasting their money. Not because the peptide doesn't work, but because they have no idea what they are actually fixing. They think it's about muscle. They think it's about fat loss. They think it's about anti-aging. It's not. It's about signaling. And if the signal is wrong, nothing changes. You inject, you wait, you expect something dramatic, and then almost nothing. And here is the uncomfortable truth. It's not the peptide, it's the bottleneck. And today, I'm going to show you exactly what that bottleneck is. I'm going to tell you which of these peptides most men should not start with, even though it's the one that gets hyped the most. If you ever tried AGH peptide and felt nothing, comment no change below. I want to see how many guys this applies to. Stay with me, because this is where most men get exposed. You can raise testosterone, you can lift heavier, you can dial in your macros, but if your growth hormone pulses are weak, your body still looks older. Recovery slows, sleep gets lighter, visceral fat creeps in, joints ache, skin changes, libido flattens. You don't feel broken, you just feel off. And most men blames testosterone. Sometimes it is testosterone, but often it's declining growth hormone rhythm. Here is something most T clinics won't tell you. Some men takes AGH peptide and feel absolutely nothing. No better sleep, no better recovery, no fat loss, no visible changes. And it's not because the peptides failed. There is one hidden blocker that shuts the whole system down. I'll explain that in a few minutes. But first, let's break these peptides down correctly. Because samorelin, ipamorelin, CJC1295 and thesamorelin are not interchangeable. And treating them like they are is a mistake number one. Samorelin is a GHRH analog. Translation? It tells your pituitary to release growth hormone the way your body naturally would. It respects rhythm. It's subtle. It works best when your system is just quieter than it used to be. Men in their 30s and 40s often respond well. Sleep improves first, then recovery, then body composition shifts slowly. Not dramatic, not overnight, but steady. And here is the thing. Most impatient men quit too early. If you have tried samorelin, comment samorelin below. Tell me what you felt first, sleep, recovery, or nothing. I read this. Now hold that thoughts. Because the peptide most men jump into first does the opposite of subtle. We'll come back to that one. Ipamorelin works differently. It stimulates growth hormone release through the ghrelin receptors. The key advantage? Minimal cortisol and prolactin increase. It's cleaner, more targeted. But here is the problem. If your sleep is trash, ipamorelin won't fix it. You cannot out-supplement poor sleep. Growth hormone is released in deep sleep pulses. No deep sleep, weak pulses, weak results. That's mistake number two. Trying to override lifestyle with chemistry. Be honest, guys. How many hours are you actually sleeping? Drop the number in the comment. I want to see. If you're under 6 hours consistently, that's your first bottleneck. Now let's talk about CJC1295. This is where hype explodes, especially the DEC version. DEC extends the half-life, longer elevation of growth hormone. Sounds powerful, right? But here is the issue. Your body prefers pulses, more natural, short burst, not constant elevation. And this is the peptide most men start with. Here is the uncomfortable truth. If insulin is high, if sleep is poor, if recovery is broken, extending growth hormone signaling does not solve the root. It amplifies dysfunction. You feel stronger, but still soft. You gain size, but not definition. And this is the peptide most men should not start with. Not because it's bad, but because it's override rhythm before you stabilize the system. Loop number one closed. If you started with CJC first, comment CJC below. I want to see how common this is. I know a lot of people do start. Just want to see how common it is. Now let's talk about thesamorelin. Thesamorelin is different. It has a strong clinical data for reducing visceral fat, not subcutaneous fat, visceral fat, the dangerous fat around the organ. It was studied in HIV-associated lipodystrophy and significantly reduced visceral adipose tissue. That's not bro science, that's data. But here is the catch. Thesamorelin works best when insulin is controlled. Now we close the second loop. The hidden blocker, chronically elevated insulin. If insulin is high, fat cannot mobilize. If fat cannot mobilize, growth hormone looks weak. You blame the peptide, but the metabolic environment was wrong. No peptide override insulin resistance. If you don't know your fasting insulin, you are guessing. Comment insulin if you never checked it before. That alone explains why many men stall. Now, the third loop. There is one variable that determines whether growth hormone makes you look leaner or just bigger. It's not the dose, it's not stacking, it's the sleep quality. Not duration, quality. Quality sleep, deep sleep, the rested recovery sleep we talk about. That's when growth hormone surges. No deep sleep, no meaningful GH output. You can inject all you want. If your sleep is fragmented, you are chasing noise. That's where we close loop 3. Now let's talk intelligent stacking. Step 1, fix sleep, not negotiable. Step 2, control insulin, lift weights, eat adequate protein, stop under eating and expecting muscle growth. Step 3, match the peptide to the goal. Restoration in rhythm, samorelin. Clean pulses support, add ipamorelin. Visceral fat targeting, consider tesamorelin. Amplification after stabilization, strategic CJC 1295. Peptides amplify the system you give them. They don't override the chaos. If your system is chaotic, you are amplifying the chaos. Here is the big takeaway. Testosterone makes you strong. Growth hormone keeps you youthful. Two different things. Optimize one without the other, you plateau. Ignore sleep and insulin, you're wasting money on everything. Chase dose instead of rhythm, you stall. This isn't about taking more, it's about removing bottlenecks. If this clarifies HGH peptide for you, hit subscribe. If you have tried one of this peptide and had result or didn't have result, drop comment. I read them. And in the next video, I'm breaking down how to combine testosterone and HGH peptide for maximum body recomposition without crashing metabolism. You don't want to miss that one. Stay strong, stay healthy, and improve your lifestyle.